There was a really interesting interview in the news today, focused on Donald Trump's legal peril, how in so many different directions he could be found guilty and be sent to prison potentially for years. But the imagery they used in this clip is what makes it fascinating.
So the president has multiple legal tracks, perilous ones, underway right now. I mean, you have an investigation, one in the state of Georgia into his efforts to overturn the election. You have the Manhattan DA's continued case and indictment, in fact, of Trump Organization. Now you have this, at least exposing it. We don't know if there's criminal behavior in here, but at least exposing what the president has tried to conceal for some time. What's the political effect of that for a person who remains the choice of most, at least, Republicans as their nominee in 2024?
Well, I think the Manhattan DA's investigation still is the most perilous for him because that is a criminal investigation. There's a possibility that there'd be an orange jumpsuit waiting for Donald Trump at the end of that process.
You know, we've used that on this channel, and sometimes people have used it on social media. Orange man in an orange jumpsuit. Donald Trump needs to be getting ready to be fitted for his jumpsuit. You know, the idea that you're going to see Donald Trump literally go off to prison. And we've used that imagery, but you know, in mainstream media, I haven't really seen that as much. I'm sure it's happened before, but it's coming out more and more now that people in the news, lawyers and media experts, legal commentators are all making it very clear that the possibility of prison for Trump is higher than it's ever been. Not a guarantee, but the possibility is rising because there's every sort of charge against him. All the civil cases, yes, but those can't lock him up. But you have charges in Georgia and in New York, and we don't know what's going to come of the January 6th hearings and all the evidence that could bring out. Donald Trump's in a lot of trouble. And the idea that you're seeing these people say, get ready for the jumpsuit, is quite telling to me. Even if it ultimately doesn't happen, we've never seen that language before. You never saw that language about former presidents after they've retired, even when some of those presidents have done awful things like George Bush. But I think this is important because fundamentally, this is part of the discourse that needs to happen. You need people in mainstream sources to start openly mainlining the idea, mainstreaming the idea that the orange man needs to be in an orange jumpsuit, because that's what it's going to take for it to ever happen. Because we have to be realistic. It's both a legal thing and a political thing to charge and or arrest and or convict a former president. There needs to be legal motive, but also a sense that politically it can happen. And media influencers are part of that. And this does need to happen because Donald Trump is an example. He is a living example right now to the next fascist. And if he gets away with January 6th, and if he gets away with his blatant stealing of American taxpayers' dollars, and if he gets away with his coup attempt even outside of January 6th, all the calls, all the meetings, if he gets away with his tampering in Georgia and in Arizona, all he will serve is as an example to the next person like him who will be just as evil but much more prepared. So if there's any hope for justice and democracy, Donald Trump needs to go down or at least live the rest of his life with that fear.